There is something you need to understand about a narcissistic parent. Okay, so this is the video for the narcissistic family matrix. Now, the narcissistic parent, they do resent and they hate the black sheep, who is the empath in the family. They are going to hate you with passion. Now, me growing up, I used to think that you have a family and you have these people, the parents and whatever, for other siblings, and you think everybody is on your team, everybody's in your corner, you are moving in the same lane, same direction. So it's what I used to think. But that was very far from the truth, because when I started discovering narcissism, and I also figured out, I saw narcissistic tendencies and behaviors within the family system, I could understand why many family members used to behave a certain way, or why they used to say certain things. But little did I know that my biggest enemy was the narcissistic parent at the top. In a narcissistic family dynamic, the parent can allow certain members of the unit to exist. Is why sometimes you see there's been a party going on, there's a birthday, some people can get presents, and you will not get a present. The parent may get some people, take them the other direction, and they're going to take you the other direction. So basically, the parent tries to isolate you. And you might have noticed that there was some kind of isolation, or even sometimes discrimination. This time not a racial one, but a family kind of discrimination, whereby you are usually being separated from other family members. You see, the narcissistic parent is very much afraid about your indifference. In any form of narcissistic encounter, you will understand the narcissist is scared and intimidated by your indifference. It may be the way you choose to do things. It may be your faith, the things you decide to do, the clothes you decide to wear, the food you decide to eat, your own personal decisions. Because you see, in a narcissistic relationship, everything is about control. But because you are the empath in the family, you have a conscience. You can distinguish between right and wrong, or you can distinguish between good and bad, or good and evil. So you may sometimes see a narcissistic parent who is dragging everybody to go a certain direction. But because you have a conscience, and sometimes you have the ability to think for yourself, you have an independent mind, you could have found yourself always in conflict and in confrontation with the narcissistic parent. That is because you could question things. Listen, dad, listen, mom, why are we going that way? Why are we doing this? So you have always, as a kid, you think that, okay, you're talking to a parent, maybe they're going to have you back. But the only thing you would get was more abuse, more insults, more provocation, more isolation, more resentment. Because you're dealing with a very emotionally unstable person, individual, okay? You're dealing with a child. So the parent will do whatever they can do to make sure that, everything is going to be hard for you, because they can see other family members who are doing things the way they want them. Because I've told you, this is all about control. So the narcissist is concerned about the other family members, interested in the other family members who are going to stand behind them. But you being the person that asks the questions, you are very different. It's your indifference that makes you be resented by your narcissistic parent who is at the top. So if you're asking yourself a question as to why your father never likes you. Myself, when I was waking up, I discovered that there was a very heavy resentment. This man had it was beyond, I don't even know the best words to use. I could figure out that this man never really liked me, because there's a way, that last conversation we had at the time, it was the most horrible conversation I've had from a narcissistic parent who was supposed to be my father. I never had the chance to ask why this or why that, because at that time I figured out that I was dealing with an emotionally unstable person, So I just went on to I just went no contact. I blocked him, and I was out of the unit. So a narcissistic parent resents you for so many reasons, because you see, you're dealing with a narcissist, and again, we all understand these people do not have empathy. They cannot empathize with you. They do not understand your needs. They only understand their needs, whether it's emotional, financial, whatever, physical. They only understand their needs. They do not understand your needs. And you see, a lot of times why the narcissistic parent usually sides with the other family members is because these other family members are always interested in massaging their ego. Oh, Dad, what can we do? Is there anything you need? What is this and what is that? But you're in your corner. You're like, okay, you know, you have a lot of love and respect for this parent, but at the same time, you're seeing the way he's moving and the way he's handling business is not how a parent should do. Because again, it all comes back to conscious. You are conscious, so you have a mind of your own. You empathize, and you can feel sometimes that there's some wrong things that he is doing or she is doing, and you can question those things. So you're always the one that doesn't fit in. You're the one in the unit that doesn't fit in. Is the reason as to why the black sheep of the family is the member that is usually scapegoated in the unit. So because the narcissist sees that you are a very empathic person, you're very different. Maybe you're kind, you're a very good person, positive person, ambitious person. They always try to beat down your qualities because they are feeling like you're different from the rest. You're not following up with the family unit, with the family system. You want to go your own way. You want to do your own thing. You have got your own signature. And that is why the narcissistic parent really, really hates you with passion. This is one of the things you have to understand. And is what I've told the black sheep of the family. You guys need to understand you are dealing with a person under very heavy demonic influence. Those demons have nothing to do with you because you have got a very big light. And that light always irritates their inner demons. So whenever you try to do things, say something, is going to go against what the narcissistic parent wants for you or wants for everybody. So it's always going to be a push and pull and push kind of game, you know. The attacks will not stop. There's only one thing you can do. When you realize you're the black sheep of the family and you realize you're dealing with a very dysfunctional, highly dysfunctional family matrix, there's only one way out of that unit. There's not any ticket returning to that unit. You only go out, you leave, you go and work on yourself. Okay? They will never like you. You can go buy them a new car, you can buy them a new house, you can do whatever it is you want to do. You're not dealing with a human being, a normal human being. Okay? You're dealing with a very dysfunctional individual. You didn't break them. There's nothing you can do. So the indifference comes in that sense whereby they are questioning themselves inside of their mind. Well, we know that they don't think rationally, but they always have these questions that why are you so different? Why are you not like them? Sometimes you might hear parents telling you things like they shouldn't have given birth to you. They should have aborted you. They should have gotten you out of the way. Some of them even have attempted to get you out of the way. Although most of the time it hasn't worked because you have always been protected. The Lord knows you're a very good person. You have been dealing with a dysfunctional individual and you have always been protected from your own parents. You can imagine being protected from your own parents. So the indifference is what causes and triggers that narcissistic parent to hate you with passion. Okay, they don't like you. You can go all the extra mile to help them, to do these little things for them. They will never like you. The only way you can do, or the only thing you can do, is to love yourself a little bit more and disconnect from the unit. The black sheep, you're meant to go somewhere else, okay? You're meant to do something different. The family you're engaged in is very highly dysfunctional and there's nothing you can do. So you can start by breaking out of this cycle by removing yourself. Because if you do not remove yourself, the scapegoating will not finish. It will not end. It will just keep on getting worse with time, okay? And I'm not even talking about only the narcissistic parent. There may even sometimes be other family members such as the golden child and even sometimes the flying monkeys who also do not like you because everybody is against you in the family. They are pretending. They know how to put up a show. They know how to pretend and put up a show that, yes, we are family, we have each other's back, but secretly they don't like you. and they will never be on your side. They are always going to take the narcissistic parent because it's all about validation. The narcissistic parent is only interested in the family members that can validate them. But you, because you refuse to validate evil and you refuse to validate dysfunction, that is the reason as to why they will always hate you with passion. The only thing you can do, remove yourself, go on your healing journey, and you get yourself back together. Let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzel Moss signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.